Another scene of immense spiritual and scientific interest is the small town of Lourdes, France, which is a 3-hour drive east of Toulouse in the foothills of the Pyrenees. Father Laim Griffin will give us the story.
My name is Father Laim Griffin. I'm the English Language Chaplain Coordinator here at the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes. My responsibilities are to assure English language at the international celebrations of the Sanctuary, such as the processions and the international masses. I'm also responsible for assuring adequate confessors in the Reconciliation Chapel, and also to look after pilgrims who are coming here on their own or in small groups. And also I have a responsibility for the daily pilgrimage service, which is a service provided by the Sanctuary for pilgrims who come here as visitors. Here in Lourdes we have many different facets of pilgrimage. The main idea is that people come with their own diocesan pilgrimage, as in the French tradition of pilgrimage, and also people coming from England and from Ireland with their diocese. There are also many other pilgrimages coming here, such as those coming in groups, parish groups or travel agents. Most of the pilgrims coming from the United States would come with a travel agency and come here while visiting other shrines throughout France and also throughout Europe. People coming here to Lourdes would be coming to have an experience, a religious experience, of what it is to be church. Because here at Lourdes, Our Lady asked Bernadette to build a church and to bring people here in procession. To build a church happens each day in Lourdes with the processions, the afternoon procession of the Blessed Sacrament and the blessing of the sick, and then each evening with the probably better known candlelight procession. We also experience church each Sunday and each Wednesday through the International Mass, where people come together from their many different languages, bishops, priests, deacons and lay people coming together to celebrate one Eucharist. Again, people are struck by the fervour of pilgrims here in Lourdes. People sometimes coming here as visitors, sometimes people coming out of curiosity, are struck by what they experience here, by seeing people in prayer or just in reflection in front of the grotto or in other places, or people coming together to celebrate their Eucharist with their group. Also, in that vein, people who are tourists, people who are curious, often end up by being pilgrims, having a religious experience themselves, helping themselves to go forward in their faith. The origins of Lourdes go back to 1858, where the Blessed Virgin Mary appeared at the Rock of Massabielle 18 times to a young peasant girl called Bernadette Soubirous. Bernadette Soubirous was a girl of 14 years of age. She was living with her family in total destitution in a disused prison cell in the town. The prison cell was known as the Cachot. It was a prison cell that had been condemned as unfit for human habitation in the last century. Bernadette, on the 11th of February 1858, was sent by her parents with her sister and a friend of theirs to go around Massabielle to gather firewood to make a fire to cook the family meal. Bernadette, in trying to collect wood, decided she should cross the stream to go to the other side into the cave, because there was more wood there that had been washed down by the river. As Bernadette knelt down to take off her shoes and socks, she heard a noise like a gust of wind, felt nothing, saw nothing. But when she looked up, she saw what she said a young girl, or in local dialect, the thing, in the crevice of the rock. Bernadette, in fear, tried to bless herself. But 3 times she tried to make the sign of the cross, and only the 3rd time did she succeed in making it, when the lady made the sign of the cross with her. And as Bernadette said, with that sign of the cross, the fear left her.